a couple of things. We were talking about the cultural aspects of gun violence. Andrea, you were making the point that in Australia, guns were banned and
so you don't have these mass killings. What we're dealing with right now, this whole thing about arming the teachers, having people in inner city neighborhoods are afraid that teachers, especially educators, if they have to go to school, something's going to happen. They don't want that. Absolutely. The children don't, even now, black children have not participated in some of these walkouts. They're afraid if they're out there on the streets participating with good intentions, some cop is going to come and shoot them. You know,
Andrea,
we're not dealing with those.
I want to go back to responding to what you were saying earlier. Other countries do not have that kind of exposure for their children like we do to violence, dehumanizing human life. That is not happening in other countries.
So, and they don't have the guns. That's why they're not being exposed to that.
But another thing I will tell you is I was talking to Eric Gardner, a good friend of mine, who's a school teacher who was there at Stoneman Douglas. He is the educator who teaches broadcast journalism. The kids that have been here, David Hogg, he's one of his students. And I was talking to him about this. He says, you can go after gun law all you want, but the reality is it's the sadness in the heart of that kid. If you're not fixing that, that's not going to fix the problem.
There's no disputing that, but Nancy, very briefly, I mean, the fact of the matter is, the legislature is about ready to say you can arm teachers, except that the teachers in Miami-Dade and Broward County and the superintendents don't want it.
They're not listening. They're not listening to their constituents. That's why they are voting to arm teachers, and that is why Marion Hammer is very, very happy. Adding more weapons to solve violence is not the way.
I don't care how anybody feels, but I agree with you. I'm nervous about it. I'm a parent. And I'm nervous about teachers, and more than that, I have another problem, and that is how much more are we going to shove the way of the teachers in terms of responsibilities? We are already having them be the parents to our children. So if we're going to do that, and we are going to allocate the $500 million like that, we need to make sure that we work on teachers' pay as well.
You know, while we're discussing all of this, we're gonna eliminate commentary today so that we can just get one more point in here. And Nancy, this is such a broad bill, among which gun ban is not going to be part of this bill. This arming teachers might be the one thing that tanks the bill. Would it be possible, do you think, they will take this component and separate it out?
I would like that to happen, and I would like this governor, who again says he does not want to arm teachers, to get out there and push. He is always reluctant to get out there and push for what he says is important. I also think I don't like the provision that says the municipalities cannot enact laws that are stronger than the states. It's nice that they have finally discovered mental health, which is we've been at the bottom in state funding.
Yeah, $400 million, a lot of which is going to be for mental health programs. That's all to the good.
That's all to the good.
We really haven't even addressed the component of mental health issues and funding, and it's...
I'll go back to the one thing, we don't need the legislature to help us. We cannot legislate out of this problem. We need to stop egging people on.
Did we legislate into it?
Well,
yes, we did.
We may have, but no, I think we did. It is the
if we are the 50th state, excuse me, if we are the 50th state in funding for mental health programs, I would say, yes, we can, to a degree, fund our way out of that.
Agreed. We can fund some part of that problem by going after the mental health issue, which is one of the issues. But people like you, the veteran journalists, the leaders in the community, you need to go after the cause of parenting. We need to be engaged
all of that.
Parents.
You're absolutely right.
We do it on a weekly basis.
We talk to our parents all the time, but I want to go back to the situation with the schools.
We can't.
Andrea, we can't. We are out of time. Thank you all for coming in.
We are going to take the next 10 seconds to just say thank you so much for joining us. This is the beginning of this conversation, and we're glad to have you with us.
And remember, stay informed, get involved, and have a great Sunday.
Yes.